Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning, welcome back. And for those of you that are new, welcome. I'm Nicole. Gemini, this is like a quick energy update. See what's going on, the most prevalent energy around you at this time. I was trying to get the second round of videos out for all the signs this month. Happened, but not quite the way I wanted it to, but it's all right. This is going to be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that is you, welcome to the channel as well. Discern the messages accordingly. If you're here, you know how this works. Gemini, we're just going to run right into this head on. Like, we're going to take this head on, whatever that means for you specifically. Delicate. My reputation. I'm not a Swiftie, but I am hearing her song Delicate. My reputation's never been worse, but you must like me for me. So, I was kind of getting this inclination to Gemini around like love or care, something to that effect before I even opened up this video. So, I don't know Gemini. There's some love, there's some care, there's some nurturing, there's something going on here for you. Not quite sure what that is, but let's check it out. So, Gemini, Spirit for Gemini, what do they need to know right now? What's the most prevalent thing? Magical alchemy, innovation, ingenuity, curiosity, ahead of your time, Temple of Mary, emotional expression, playful innocence, exploitation. Gemini and Lord Ezekiel, indecision, not Ezekiel, I can't ever say it. Indecision, ego-based action, lifestyle changes. Gemini, there's the duality, right? I've got masculine and feminine energies both here. 31 and 22 could be of significance. So 4, both foundational energies, 4 and 4 there. 23, 5 is change, a sacred purpose. You have the answer, lucid dreaming. Gemini, this is weird. Ooh, some of those just fell. Hold on. The way they're having me lay this out, but we're going to roll with it and see what happens. But give me a second, as some of these just fell. So, all right. The beauty card in the reverse. I don't know. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. I don't know. I'm hearing Mayday, Mayday. Like, that's what, like, that's not a good thing, I don't think. All right. For Gemini, please, Spirit, what is this energy about? Gemini, it feels like things are getting dropped. Things are getting let go of. Things are, some things are not meshing well anymore, whatever that means, okay? So, for Gemini, clarity, motion. You guys could be really holding on to, hanging on to somebody or something in hopes that, like, it's like a crossing over kind of energy, not in a death sort of way, but like there's a sacred purpose of the way that you are held, the way that you are supported, the way in which you are loved. I hope that's making sense, okay? For Gemini, please, Spirit. Locally, repetition, balance, productivity, brilliance, revolution. Something is changing. Look, there's a lot of this nurturing energy, productivity, the lady and the child there. There's a lot of maternal energy around you. Repetition. There's a childhood understanding too. You see her, like, even in this one, the older version, the inner version, the younger child here, Gemini. Dark hair could be of importance. A rounded face as well. Expectations. What is this for Gemini? Friction. Expectations. Somebody's not getting quite what they want, what they feel they deserve. They could be a little bit of a bully too. I feel like you're dealing with like you've got a maternal feminine energy around you, but then you also have this masculine, and I feel like this masculine energy, Gemini, you may see this even in parts of yourself somehow, but also for others of you, this is you dealing with somebody that is a bit in the Emperor reverse kind of energy, right? A bit arrogant, very selfish, wants to kind of like take the reins and wants to be forceful in nature, that it's their way or no way at all kind of vibe. Don't be headstrong, Gemini, if this is you. Don't be headstrong. Because when somebody's being that way, someone else, that feminine energy is very crossed off, closed off to that energy, right? Fragments. You're seeing a reflection of somebody or something here, Gemini, in the next 3 days to 3 weeks, right? 3 days to 3 weeks. That really goes, you know what? I don't want you near me. I don't want to deal with you. I don't like the way you make me feel. I feel like I have to protect myself from you, right? Like it's a very uncomfortable sort of energy that comes in with this. And it's like, I can't protect myself in this space. I don't feel protected in this space. See, they're asking, Gemini, this could be you asking somebody to do something differently, or to be kinder, or be nicer, to be more empathetic to something, and they just don't get it. It's like it doesn't click for them. What is this magical alchemy about, Spirit? Ready but waiting. I'm gonna leave that there. Magical alchemy. Efficiency. Gemini, I feel like this is like there's like a triangulation here. What is this Temple of Mary? Because you're like, why, you give me this feeling of, why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all just, you know, you're being very childlike, very, why can't we do it this way? And it makes me think of, and Gemini, if you have children, or if you ever talk to a child and they give their opinion on how the world should work, right? Like, we know as adults there's a more complicated, complex thing, like war and love, you know, and a 5-year-old might go, why can't they just hug and make up? Why can't they share that grilled cheese? Like, why can't we just get along? Gemini, I feel like that's kind of like where you're at, is in this peacemaker kind of, why can't we just get along? Not realizing that I feel like there's an energy here around you of protection, and there's one here that wants to control and dominate, right? It's like you may be sitting outside of a situation going, it doesn't have to be that way, and it doesn't have to be this way. What if we found a way to work together? But you're dealing with two forces that are not capable of that. I feel like with this Temple of Mary, the rediscovery, literally child energy again, rediscovery and preservation, which again, look at that, the inner workings. Somebody's got to, this Temple of Mary is protecting, loving out of genuine care, concern, nurturing, wanting to love, mother, you know, do all of those things that provide comfort and safety and security to one, right? And it's this, like, whatever this is, it's hard for you to watch. Maybe this person is very close to you, and you see them being like attacked by somebody else, or you feel that they're being threatened by somebody else, or this could be, you know, something to that effect, where it's like, oh God, like I'm fearful that this is going to happen again. So I don't know what that happen again is for you, but there is this, like, you know, what is this person, this masculine energy with this need to kind of control and dominate? What are they going to say next? What are they going to do next? What's the next thing, right? How are they going to behave? There's something very much with that red, that's energy, right? It's fire. What is coming next? What are they doing next is what I'm hearing. So with this, yeah, this Four of Swords is like, can we just have peace, right? Fortitude and revision. Like, can we have peace? Can we think about this in a different way? Can we just get some clarity? Why can't we all be happy? Ten of Swords. Because there's been a level of betrayal here in the past, Gemini. And I do think there's a fear around, again, that happening in regards to this situation. Like somebody wanting to come in, and what is this about? King of Cups. Two of Cups, King of Cups with this masculine energy, which I think is really strange because of the way it presents itself. Queen of Pentacles sideways, Eight of Pentacles sideways, and then the Five of Wands. Okay. Because it's like this person, it's a competition. Right, it's a competition between two people of who can connect maybe to you. You could be like you could have two people that are kind of fighting over you, right, Gemini? Maybe it's cute in one way at first, and then it's like, this is just dramatic bullshit and I'm not interested in it. But it's like you have two competing causes here. So you could have two children maybe that are competing for your affection, Gemini. You could have two people, two lovers, right? Or family members or siblings or something. Like everybody wants to fight about the same shit. And it's causing chaos. It's causing chaos. It's causing controversy. And it's like, you know, why divine intervention is happening here though, Gemini. Curiosity, divine timing, firm. Somebody could be really setting some rules around this. This is karmic. This is a karmic. I've seen that quite a bit here lately in a lot of the reads. This karmic situations kind of closing out. Mirror, intuition. Okay. Threats, mystery. Gemini, if you are one, and you guys can be extremely intuitive, right? If you are one who follows your subconscious, right? Trust your intuition. I mean, you're here, you know something of it, right? This is very much you becoming very aware of when one of these people or situations acts out of character. And when I say acts out of character to you is anything that is not nice, right? It's, again, you being in that childlike, can't we all just get along? So when you see a person act anything but that, you recognize that it's going to create this repetitive problem. Uninvited guests, you may not want this person around. Somebody may be just sticking their nose in somebody else's business, which somehow you are tied to. And it's like, why can't you let it be? Why can't you let it be, right? What comes out of this in the long run? Like, I feel all, like, it's funny, like, this masculine energy, Gemini, feels to me like Spirit, they want the final say, but, like, there's a big emphasis for me to clarify this situation itself, whereas I feel like you and this other person, this feminine energy, are kind of bystanders to whatever this person is doing. Like, it's kind of like you're just sitting there and watching and going, what are they going to do next? What are they going to say next? How are they going to act next? Because there's a young vitality to you and whoever this maternal aspect is. Like, I could even say to you, like, in maybe some cases, maybe you're with a new person, right? And your ex is crazy, right? Crazy baby mama, right? It happens. And this new person in your life is, like, sitting there like, well, you told me that this person was like that, but wow, like, so now what do we do? Let them have their moment, right? Let them fall apart at the seams. Like, there's nothing you can do. Let them throw their overgrown temper tantrum. It's like you knew it was going to come. You knew it was going to be a thing, and here it is, right? So it's one of those ordeals. All right. What about for Gemini? Because you're like sitting here going, can we just get this over with? Can we just get this over with? Gemini. Commitment. You stand by those, Gemini, who stand by you. I do feel like you're recognizing who wants control to, yeah, the shadow side of it. Like, this could be a reflection back to you as well. Like, when you're with just that person who's vying for that control, how much they change who you are too. And there's the duality of you, Gemini. You can go very much back and forth. But there's something about you're realizing, like, maybe even something that you say or do that tends to look like them, that makes you feel less attractive, less human, less lovable as well. So it's like you realize you need to get away from that situation with this person. Now, when it comes to this Temple of Mary and this maternal energy for Gemini, reconcile, repair, like you realize, like, there may be things that this person has done, but Gemini, they love you and they sing your praises, right? They love you and they will go the distance for you, you know, and I feel like you're sometimes suspicious of it. Like, it's like you need to see more, But the way that they live their life requires another version of them. And they can be very futuristic in view sight, right? Very open to see what comes next. They may seem fearless to you as a mother energy. They're like, I'll lead the way, you just come along. Very divine feminine, right? Lead the way. Here we go. So in that, sometimes that may make you kind of question, like, are they trustworthy? Can I go there? And you do, but it's scary because there's a fear, like this unknown, and you're leaning into that unknown. So that can make you feel some kind of way sometimes. I hope that's making sense the way I explain that. All right, let's see. Advice here for Gemini here in the next 3 days to 3 weeks, apparently, per this reading. Mask. Gemini, I feel like you're just kind of, again, waiting to see, right? It's kind of gaslight. I don't say gaslighting, but hiding your feelings, watching what happens here as to who and what you're going to commit yourself to when it comes to somebody. And you're also realizing that somebody, again, has made you feel, again, less than human. Why would you commit yourself to somebody that doesn't make you feel good about yourself? Or they always seem to bring you down somehow. Like they're not genuinely loving and supportive of a situation with you. So it's like, you know, telling them to go rest high. Like, I don't know, spirits rest high on that mountain to this divine masculine who wants control. And it's got to do with money. Yes, they are some kind of soulmate, but it all comes with unrequited love in some way. And love, that doesn't mean romantic love, right? But they're users. They're users. So once you no longer serve a purpose, then they're done, right? And so you're definitely dealing with the divine masculine and feminine, and you're kind of hanging out in the balance with this Gemini to see what you choose to commit yourself to, or who you, it's almost like choosing sides. Like it's almost like you're in a place where you have to choose sides. I don't think that you have to choose sides, but I think that a person's behavior is making you make up your mind whether you intended to or not. All right, I hope that makes sense. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this message resonated for you and was helpful. Personal reads are open and available. Those will be scheduling into next week as of right now. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you for all that you do to support me here. Sending you all much love, and I will see you soon. Bye.